Are you someone suffering from premature hair graying and you want your hair to transform from this to this? Then you are at the correct place. Here I am, Dr. Madiha Bhayani, a licensed hair care practitioner, brought you an amazing DIY remedy to help controlling your hair graying and to even transform into the black hair. Mind you here that only this remedy won't be effective. Just putting DIY remedies won't give you 100% results. You have to work internally, and I will make a separate video for that. But here today, we are only discussing the hair mask. So make sure you see the complete video to know the entire aspect of this remedy.
First, take an iron pan and place it on the medium flame. This isn't just for tradition. Using iron cookware helps infuse a small amount of iron into the mixture, and iron deficiency is one of the most common triggers for premature hair graying. Now add around 12 to 15 cloves into the pan. Cloves are rich in eugenol, a compound with strong anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, and hair strengthening properties. They stimulate hair follicles and support melanin production, which helps prevent the further graying of the hair. You may be wondering why I keep insisting on the iron pan. Here's why. When you cook or boil ingredients in the iron vessel, iconic iron leaches naturally into the mixture, supporting the blood production, reducing oxidative stress on follicles, and preventing the premature aging of your hair. Now add a pinch of turmeric. Turmeric has curcumin, a strong anti-inflammatory agent that keeps the scalp healthy and reduces the dandruff and thinning. But remember, just a pinch, I would say around a tablespoon if you have the kasturi haldi. Too much may stain or dry out your hair too. Add around 1 tablespoon of kalonji now, which is also called as Nigella sativa or black seeds. Kalonji is famous in prophetic medicine Kalonji is famous in prophetic medicine and Ayurveda for stimulating the dormant follicles and preventing the graying. It also helps with scalp inflammation, which is a silent killer for the healthy pigmentation. As we dry roast, let me tell you this. Topical remedies like this are powerful, but they work best when your internal health is in check. Low B12, poor sleep, and high stress can all trigger hair whitening. So don't just apply things. Also eat well, sleep better, and manage stress. And if you're looking for a personalized consultation, I do offer one-on-one guidance through my membership program, so you can join and book the appointments with me directly. As we continue dry roasting, notice how the spices releases their aroma. That's not just fragrance, its active compounds begin to activate it by the heat now. But never go too high with the flame. Burnt herbs lose their therapeutic benefits. In my clinical practice, I have seen many people using raw ingredients or overheating them and wondering why these don't get the results which they want. The secret lies in the right preparation technique, not just the ingredient itself. Also remember, hair follicles are not dead structures. They are living mini organs, sensitive to nutrition, hormones, inflammation and whatnot. And yes, to the natural therapies like this as well. Now add around 1 tablespoon of mustard seeds. Mustard is rich in selenium and zinc, minerals that are very critical for your hair darkening and regrowth. It also improves scalp circulation and promotes the pigmentation regeneration. Here's something important. A lot of people only focus on oils and masks. But what about the blood circulation to the scalp? What about the free radical damage happening daily due to stress, pollution, or processed food? This is why I always emphasize a holistic approach, topical application, plus internal health, and plus correct lifestyle. And remember, your hair tells a story. If you're dealing with multiple issues like graying, thinning, roughness, you will need a more personalized regimen. Now, a handful of dried amla, which is also called as Indian gooseberry. Now it goes in. Amla is a natural melanin booster and one of the very few herbs that can actually support repigmentation of white hair. It also strengthens hair roots, improves the thickness, and prevent the split ends. Amla, as we added, is deeply rich in vitamin C, polyphenols, and iron absorption enhancers, making it dual solution for both internal and external graying. While this mixture is roasting, I want you to understand this. If your scalp lacks circulation, you are not digesting nutrients properly, you may not absorb amla even if you consume it, which is why topical and internal synergy is so effective. Next is baljar, also known as spikenard in English. Always soak it in the water first to remove any dirt particles. Baljar is a time-tested herb known to reduce the premature graying, promote the hair regrowth, and treat the bald patches. It is also called the king of the hair in Ayurveda for a reason. Baljar is lesser known but incredibly potent traditional herb, especially used in rural South Asian hair care rituals. It is known to cool the scalp, reduce the inflammation, and support the hair darkening when used consistently. As this base roasts together, the synergy between herbs like cloves, kalonji, mustard, amla, and baljar creates a multifunctional base, good for pigmentation, breakage, scalp clarity, and overall strength resilience. Separately soak 1 to 2 tablespoons of fenugreek seeds overnight. This can be done the night before. Fenugreek is rich in nicotinic acid and protein, both of which are crucial for hair darkening, thickening, and stopping the hair breakage. Now you have to strain the soaked seeds, but don't throw the water yet. We'll use it later. Add the wet fenugreek seeds into the pan and roast them with the rest. They'll slightly puff up and release a nutty aroma. That's your sign of readiness. Here notice the soaked fenugreek is now joining the rest of the roasted blend. Soaking fenugreek activates its mucilage which soothe the scalp, and its phytoestrogens support hormonal harmony, especially helpful in premature graying caused by hormonal imbalance, PCOS, or post-pregnancy shifts. Plus, fenugreek is one of the few natural ingredients that supports both follicle strength and scalp hydration too, which is a rare combination. Now add just 1 to 2 dried hibiscus flower. This is a natural dye and conditioner. More flowers give a deeper reddish hue, less keeps the color neutral, so you can adjust based on your desired final hair tone. Be cautious with hibiscus. 1 or 2 flowers give a soft tint, but a handful can push the mask toward a reddish burgundy tone. If you've ever used your synthetic dyes, you know they coat hair with color, but don't heal the shaft. Hibiscus, on the other hand, supports the pigment and protein bonding from within. That's the real difference. Now it's time to add the fenugreek water along with 2 to 3 cups of plain water. Stir well and let everything come to the boil. This step allows all the nutrients and plant pigments to dissolve into the water. Now as the mass simmer, let me walk you through the science behind the slow boil. This step allows the cell walls of herbs to break down, releasing key minerals, enzymes, and color pigments into the water. In pharmacognosy, this process is called decoction, and it's one of the oldest, most effective methods of the plant extraction. Patience is the key here. People often rush herbal treatments expecting salon-like instant results, but nature takes time and gives sustainable, lasting change in return. Now next ingredient, add around 1 to 2 tablespoons of tea leaves. Tea contains tannins, which help stain white hair strands naturally and provide a darker, cooler undertone to the hair. It also adds shine and strengthens the shaft. Tea leaves also have caffeine, which is known to stimulate the hair growth and block the DHT. This combination makes the tea step crucial, especially if your graying is paired with the hair loss or thinning. From prevent the mask being too runny, add fenugreek powder or moringa or even henna powder. Choose what suits your hair. I'll tell you further ahead. Once it is boiled and thickens, you have to turn off the heat and cover it and let it sit until it cools down on the room temperature or overnight. Here I'm showing you just after a couple of minutes, but you can keep it for overnight too for better results. This resting time enhances the infusion. Now take a blender and blend thoroughly to break down all the solids and make the mixture more potent with all the ingredients we have added. Strain using a fine sieve or a muslin cloth, whatever is available to you. If it's still too runny, add a bit of the fenugreek or moringa powder to get a rich paste-like mask that's easy to apply and doesn't drip. I'm adding here fenugreek powder because it acts as an anti-breakage formula for your hair. If you want more nourishing scalp, you can use moringa powder. Or if you want your hair color to be a natural dye and strengthens the cuticle, you can add henna here. Now, you have to apply this mask from your roots to your tips. Make sure your hair should be clean, should not be very dirty, and should be dry. No oil should be applied before this remedy.
You have to apply this mask from your scalp to your hair length and make sure to apply in the sections. Always comb your hair before applying this hair mask and then apply this hair mask with your fingertips. If you have a brush to apply this, you can do that too, but hands would be easier so you can massage it. And this will not only help you to cover your grays, but also help to increase the blood circulation on your scalp, giving you the beautiful hair growth which you deserve. So then again, you have to apply this and then put the shower cap on your hair so the mask doesn't get dry. Keep it on your hair for at least 40 to 45 minutes and rinse it off with the plain water only. You are not shampooing your hair on the same day, mind you that. After application of this hair mask, make sure to cover your hair with the shower cap. That is very important step so it will avoid your hair to get dry. And then keep it for around 45 to 50 minutes and then rinse it off with the plain water. Mind you, we are not using any shampoo on the same day. Then on the same night you can apply a hair oil. That hair oil is very specific for your turning your gray hair into your black hair, and it is very supportive for your gray hair treatment also. That hair oil you will apply. After that hair oil, keep it for around 2 to 8 hours, and after that you can use shampoo to wash your hair. That all remedy you can find it here. I'll see you there, and click here to join the membership for one-to-one appointment. Till then, bye bye.